Hello and welcome back to the Wilson's YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be having a look at the Renault Austral as it's had a brand new facelift for 2025. We've got a lot of new styling on the exterior and a couple of things on the interior as well. The one that we've got here is the iconic Esprit Alpine. That is the highest spec. You've got the lowest entry one, which is the Techno, then the mid spec is the Techno Esprit Alpine. So let's see why this car makes its mark in the SUV market. Getting straight into the exterior design of this car and looking at some of these new touches that we've got. First of all, we've got the car in shadow grey with a black roof. That's the colour that we've got here today in metallic. We also have this brand new front design here with this diamond grille, and we've just got a more sharper and assertive presence to this design, especially with those headlights and the daytime running lights. Coming to the side of the car, looking at these wheels, we've got 20-inch altitude alloy wheels, and you're going to get that with the iconic Esprit Alpine and the mid-spec. With the Techno, you're going to get 19-inch alloys also. So we just want to give you a better angle of the side of the car here so you can see that sort of typical SUV silhouette that you're going to get with the Renault Austral. But there's also touches that are making this just a lot more streamlined looking and aerodynamic. For example, the crease in the body here and these side skirts that stick out just ever so slightly, maybe for aerodynamics. Got them black wheel arches, and with that shadow grey colour, I think it matches really well with some of those black accents, especially of course on the roof bars, and you've also got tinted rear windows there as well. And then also we've got Esprit Alpine badging as well, just on the side of the car, adding to that premium feel that you're gonna get with the Renault Austral. Okay, so now as we get to the back of the car, still on design, you'll see that we've got an enhancement here of sophistication with regards to the back of this car. We've got a less protruding Renault logo, and again, that very minimalist Astral scripture, keeping it nice and premium looking. Again, of course, we've got these tailgate lights, but they're a lot sleeker now, and they wrap around the car in a really cool way there. If I just use the key, we've got an electronic tailgate. Getting into the boot here, we've got 527 litres, and if you put the seats down, you're going to get 1,736 litres. Okay, so let's talk powertrains. With the three specs of the Renault Austral, you're going to get 1.2 litre E-Tech full hybrid. That's going to get you around 60 mpg, which is really, really impressive. And with the two electric motors that you also get, you're going to get up to 200 brake horsepower, so it definitely packs a punch, this car. We've got upgraded suspension, we've got smoother transmission software. It just shows Renault are always seeking to try and design that perfect car. As we get to the inside of the car, it always seems that Renault seem to be improving the interior design of their cars massively each time. And in this car, I can say that the knee room is really, really impressive. I got in the driver's seat earlier and put that seat as far back as I needed to while I was driving in the front, and this is a really impressive amount of space. And considering that I can move this seat back and forth is also really, really good there as well. In general, it's a very premium place to be. This is the top spec. We've got this panoramic sunroof which opens the car up, makes it feel a lot bigger, but we've also got certain things like added insulation, so it makes the car very quiet in this cabin as we're driving with that hybrid engine. We've got stitching from the French flag colours there. We've got suede, it's all recycled materials. It's just generally a really nice place to be. Right, so we're finally in the driver's seat of the Renault Austral, and before I get everything up and running, I just want to talk more about the design of this car on the interior, because it really, really is impressive. The materials just in general make it feel very premium. We've got the Alpine stitching on the seats there, and again, that stitching I mentioned is just really, really smart. Got a redesign on the seats, they're a bit sportier, feel a bit more, and they're also comfier, to be fair as well. These bolsters feel very well placed, and the seats are of course electronically adjustable as well. There's also a button just on those controls there that has back support for lower back, which is really, really handy. And then, you know, on the steering wheel, that stitching, again, we've got that suede feel. And you wouldn't have thought these are all recycled materials because it just feels really sort of brand new and smart. So taking a look now at the center console as well, we've got this sort of throttle thing here, which is in fact our wireless phone charging. Got 2 cup holders and 2 USB-C ports, along with of course your 12-volt port there as well. Got more storage with the click of a button just further back here as well, which is a good sort of deep bin there. We've got upgraded speakers, Harman Kardon speakers, which with that added insulation, you're going to get a very peaceful drive with that surround sound and quiet cabin. So we're just taking the Renault Austral out now for a quick drive, and we're in quite an urban area here as well, I should mention. And it feels very smooth going around the corners. It absorbs the bumps very well on those 20-inch alloy wheels. But also, like I've mentioned a couple of times now, that quiet cabin, that added insulation, upgraded suspension, it makes for a really smooth drive. And I think the sound that stays in this cabin, it being quieter, that also adds to it as well. So as I mentioned earlier, we've got those 2 electric motors, and paired with that 1.2 litre engine, it really does pack a punch, and we get 200 brake horsepower, and you can really feel it. You can manage it very well, but if you want to gain speed quicker, you definitely can in this car. And then so as we've come to a stop, I thought it'd be good to show you guys the infotainment screen. If we go to home, you'll see of course that we've got Google Maps installed, which is what we get now with Renault cars, which is a really, really good feature, with Google Assistant as well. And if I just recenter it there, and you'll see just how clear and responsive it is, the Google Maps in these Renault cars. It's really, really impressive. If I go to the 4 squares icon there, you'll see that we've got Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, access to get to the radio there also, and there's also over 50 apps that you can choose from. If we go to the left icon right at the top, the car symbol, you can also access this screen with the multi-sense button as well on the wheel. But this is where you can get your drive mode. So you've got comfort, you've got eco and sport. And also if I just go into reverse, you'll be able to see the reversing camera there and just how clear it is. And you've got different buttons at the bottom there to get different angles from the side of the car, and also a 360-degree angle. Thank you for watching this video on the Renault Austral. If you want to come and give this car a test drive, come down to the Renault showroom here at Wilson's Epsom and visit one of our friendly sales team. See you next time.